Hello and welcome to KG Tutorials. My name is Zira. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about the Basic Conditions of Employment Act number 75 of 1997. You can also watch a video about Skills Development Act right here on our channel, KG Tutorials. Now, what is the Basic Conditions of Employment Act? The Basic Conditions of Employment Act number 75 of 1997, it regulates the minimum conditions of employment that are required to achieve fair labor practices, as set out by the International Labor Organization. It outlines an employee's rights regarding pay, working hours, leave and termination of employment. In doing this, it makes the responsibilities of a business to be clear to all the participants. And it also provides employers some rights, for example issuing written or verbal warnings for misconducts. The keywords to this topic are as follows: number 1, working hours; 2, payment; 3, leaves; and termination of employment. Therefore the main concern of this act lies upon these keywords, so bear them in mind before we can continue. If you feel like I am moving fast, please pause the video to process and make notes for yourself. The nature of this act. The nature of this act is to protect employees from unfair working conditions. Set out the minimum conditions of employment. The purpose of this act. The purpose of this act is to regulate minimum wages, to regulate maximum working time, to regulate leave, to regulate how employment is terminated, to prohibit the employment of children and forced labor. Advantages of this act. Advantage of this act is that this act ensures fair labor conditions for employees. It makes each party's rights and responsibilities clear regarding the basic conditions of employment. It provides rules regarding resignations and dismissals. It also protects employers' rights, such as the right to demand a medical certificate if an employee takes sick leave for more than 2 days. The disadvantages of this act. This act can have disadvantages simply because processes, such as the taking of sick leave, can become corrupted. Some procedures can be very costly for a business. Creating contracts is time-consuming. Businesses also need to employ a legal specialist. The rights created by this act. The rights that emanates from this act is that employees have rights regarding working hours, leave, remuneration, termination of employment, and more. Non-compliance penalties of this act. Labor inspectors monitor compliance with this act. Companies that do not comply with the regulations may receive a penalties compliance order and/or a fine. Effect on discrimination. This act contributes towards eradicating discrimination and unfair practice by encouraging businesses to treat all their employees fairly and equally, by preventing unfair discrimination, both direct and indirect. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to be updated and watch my other more exciting tutorials right here. You can also talk to me on kgtutorials@gmail.com. And I am looking forward to meet you in the next lesson.